Review number 5, we have The Bone Collector. Came out in 1999, rated R. It's an hour and 58 minutes. We have Denzel Washington as Lincoln Rhyme. We have Angelina Jolie as Amelia Donaghy. We have Queen Latifah as Thelma. We have Michael Rooker as Captain Howard Chaney. We have Michael McGlone as Detective Kevin Solomon. We have Luis Guzman as Eddie Ortiz. We have Leland Orser as Richard Thompson. Last but not least, we have Ed O'Neill playing Detective Paulie Solito. Now, as you can assume from the name of the film, this whole film is centered around a bone collector. Now, when the film starts off, we get introduced to Detective Lincoln Rhyme right away. And we kind of get a little backstory as to how he ends up in a chair. We are introduced to Richard very quickly. Sorry, Dr. Thompson. We are introduced to Thelma very quickly. And then the scene pans over and we are introduced to Amelia. And so she's not really a rookie, but she kind of is. And, sorry, that's my cat. And she ends up taking pictures. She goes above and beyond, and Lincoln likes that. Trying to figure out what's going on with this case. So her and Lincoln kind of are together. So she's the eyes and the ears and the feet because he's paralyzed. He only has one hand that works, and he can talk. That's about it. So they're trying to work together, trying to figure out who this killer is. And it's one of those adventure films that it keeps you on your toes because you're trying to figure out. It's kind of like the movie Seven, if you've seen it. You're trying to figure out who the killer is. You're trying to figure out who he's going to target next. And it's kind of crazy. Just how creative this killer is, how creative the kills are. And a lot of thought needed to be put into this to even make it one of those, it makes your brain go. And just wondering, trying to figure it out on your own. And before you know it, when you figure out the killer, it's too late. So it definitely makes this film into one hell of a film. My mom actually introduced me to this, and I had to rewatch it again because I forgot how amazing this film really is. Now, one of the biggest things that you need to know in this film is Rhyme and Chaney don't really see eye to eye, and they butt heads a lot, which when you see Washington put on his performance just in a bed, it's completely outstanding. And then his little back and forth with Michael Rooker, I absolutely love it. IMDb gave this a 6.7 out of 10. I give this a 4 out of 5 because, like I said, it's so it really gets your mind going. It gets you focused on it. In a lot of films nowadays that don't really do that. So if you are interested in watching this and you haven't before, it is on Prime Video, but tread lightly on that because just because it says it's streaming on Prime Video doesn't mean it's free to stream. But give it a watch. Let me know what you think.